Sure. Okay. Let's start recording this. I've been playing a bit of this, Nine Kings. It's an early access tower defense type game, I guess, with cards. I saw Lethal Feline played this a bit back, and it was very interesting, so I decided to give it a go myself. This game seems to be built primarily around getting to exponentially more powerful. I am playing as the magician, I think it is, here. We have our citadel here, which is dealing a little bit of damage. It shoots lightning bolts at the enemies. And then I have this tower here, added with the most recent King of Time, the Hourglass, which does a lot of damage. Not as much as this, but a fair amount. Though usually its downside is that it's very slow. And I have all these, which are increasing attack speed, though it's maxed at the moment. Increasing damage, which isn't maxed, and I added this recently, which is not really doing anything, but I'm just sort of seeing how I can change things. As well as some bonuses over here. 2 times overwork. I don't know whether Sharp Blades applies to my Citadel. It says it applies to towers. People turn into frogs, and this one hasn't come into effect yet. Anyway, yeah, let me just put this over here. Oh, it's an army. Oh, okay, bye. I guess I'll take that. Do you have anything I want? No. I don't need a farm. I'll put it in there. Oh, it's another army. Well, I guess my Mycelium could maybe shoot something. Oh, I also have this shrine up here, which upgrades things randomly, but it only upgrades things which can be upgraded. At the cost of money. So it upgrades things 3 times per turn, if there is something which can be upgraded. I don't need any of that. I guess I'll take a library. I had 2 libraries here originally, but since I didn't have any units, they didn't really have any use. Get rid of you. I'm looking for clones from the King of Life or Forest or whatever. Clone? No. Clone? Clone! Thank you. Let me see. You're not as fast as you can be yet. The max seems to be 99.999. Whether that's the same for everything, I'm not sure. I mean, it's basically instantaneous, but again, this downside of this Hourglass is that it usually is very long charge up time. I think at the beginning, usually it wouldn't go off even during an entire fight. Several seconds anyway, maybe 10 seconds. Let's see. Cloning beacons is always a good choice. I can put one here, and that would upgrade these. Because of the overwork, when these get up to level 3, they go 2 more times, so they're applying their effect 5 times each. But then there is a cap on how much they can affect something. So after a while, they don't really serve a purpose. Then I'd want to get more quarries. Just to increase damage. I mean, it's my Citadel, which is doing... Well, actually, no. The Citadel was dealing most of the damage. I've also got a perk which makes it so that every now and then the 5% chance for the Citadel to just instantly kill something with its lightning, which saved me a lot earlier on. I took 1 life hit, but since I put this here, I guess I could clone that, but it deals so much damage I really don't need to. Or do I? I mean, the thing is, this is where it is, because this is useful because it's attacking really quick, so I need to put the other one, like, here. Or, yeah, I'd have to shuffle things around. This isn't really doing anything, because the projectiles take time to reach the target. I guess I'll put another beacon here. You can see, a newly placed beacon applying its effect 3 times. And now it's leveled up, so it's 5 times. I was thinking about a scout tower. Again, though, the projectiles take time to reach the targets. So it's really not that useful. Blacksmith could be useful, but you have to have adjacency. And the quarries don't need adjacency. So... Now, I haven't actually beaten the game all 99 years yet. I've gotten up to year 90, using various troop combinations, and King of Nothing's catapult projectile. The King of Nothing is another king you can play as. Their Citadel equivalent castle shoots boulders. You can end up with a hose of boulders. There are troops which you could face the enemy with, but I've foregone troops. We've gone beyond mere infantry. I guess... Wait, why are you... Oh, that's mycelium, right. This really isn't doing anything. The mycelium... Like, again, the projectiles take time to shoot. There's the little mushrooms from mycelium. That's actually fairly useful. That just builds up over time, but I haven't played as the King of Life yet, or King of Forests, whatever, to try that out. I've really only done King of Nothing and King of Sorcery, or Magic, or whatever. Yeah, get rid of that. Towers don't have health. I guess another mycelium. I wouldn't mind getting King of Blood or King of Greed, where these beacons come from again, because they provide me easy options to get rid of things on plots. So I can shuffle my stuff around. King of Progress has got one. Over Arch, I think it's called. Yeah, sure. I don't know how the Orchard would deal if its attack speed goes up. And it creates 9 roots which stop enemy units. So I guess if you had it really fast, it would just instantly create roots all over the enemy's army. Because it's like 9 roots per time it fires. 3 per level. Though, because it's a tower, that would be getting affected by overwork. So that would be 9, 12, 15 routes maybe? I've had good use with the scout towers. Again though, the projectiles take time to reach the target. I had one, and it was getting no kills. Because it's too slow. Again, with same with the mycelium. I just like mushrooms. What have we got coming up? Oh, new policy. Good. Overhaul. Let me see. So I'd be using overhaul really just to free up the square. What would I want there? Oh. Big numbers. I mean, these things aren't doing anything. They would have numbers above them if they were, but this is doing all the damage. I might just expand. Let me buy 2 more slots, and I'll put in. I don't need that because my buildings will get upgraded basically instantly anyway. Offering. Wait, I can get long-termerism in the, Okay, so I'm getting long-termerism in my royal decree, which I get to choose 3 things. Okay, static fields is useless because the attack speed is already maxed. So that's not any good. Poison thorns is useless because I'm killing all the enemies instantly. That's useless. Reroll. Useless. 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 Loan or outsourcing. 9 free rerolls. Well, I get 3, so if I take that, doubles all enchantments. All troops. Discard my hand. Gain 1 copy of each of my king's cards. Guess I could get another. No, hang on. That would get rid of the one I've got. So I would only have 1 offering. But it would give me a bunch of other cards. Nothing's enchanted, so that's not useful. You can't apply enchantments to towers, unfortunately. I have no troops. I'll take supplies. Oh, I can get long-termerism again, but I-class. All my plots get 20% raw chance to deal critical damage. Yeah, sure. Why not? That's useful. Thank you. It's got 20% crit chance. Let me see. Get rid of that. I get rewind. regression. Regression's great. These are from, again, the new King of Time. I've had a lot of fun with the King of Time cards. Regression lowers the level of a structure by 1, but it retains all of its effects. So I could lower this by 1 level, but it retains all of its stats, and then you can upgrade it again. It basically lets you get higher levels on structures when the max is usually 3. The max of my Citadel, because I have a perk, is 8, because it's got +5 extra from a perk. But I could use it on the Citadel to increase that again. Upgrading it increases like the damage and attack speed it's got. Or you could use it on these, and it will give it another cast every turn. And then rewind's pretty useful too. You use a bunch of cards, and then you throw a rewind in, and you get those cards back, and you can use them again. Sometimes, I think if you don't plan things out correctly, you get a, it's like a temporal anomaly card. It doesn't do anything. And you've messed with the time-space continuum. Haven't really had too much luck with the, major source, the, King of Magic's units. Warlocks have been fairly good, but they're slow. I've been trying to get the Shaman, like, Wizard Warlock, where the Shamans buff your units, and it's kind of worked, but health has always been a problem. I guess I need farms, but that's from another king. Let me see. Yeah, lower that. And then destroy the mycelium, level it up, rewind. Oh, okay. Gave me a bunch of stuff. When did I use a beacon? Oh, yeah, okay. That was a bit ago. Anyway, the roots really aren't doing anything, so I could get rid of those as well. Actually, I'm going to get rid of the trebuchet. That's not doing anything. Swords is useless. Wild card, procreate, orchard. Well, let me cast another regression on that. And then I'll clone quarry. And I'll put another quarry down. Over there. I don't need another beacon next to this because it's already dealing max damage. It's already attacking as fast as it can. Yeah, more beacons aren't really useful. This isn't attacking as fast as it could. It will soon be. I could get rid of this beacon. Put that in there. Overhaul the beacon. I guess it was buffing the orchard. But the orchard's not hitting. There's no way for the enemy to destroy your plots. So, I don't have to worry about, like, defending them. The only way you could lose a life is if enemy troops get to your citadel. We've seen, so far, that's very unlikely to happen. A wall could be useful, but I don't think I'm at war with the King of Stone anymore. Don't need that. I put a beacon here and then maybe place another spot there and then put 2 mycelium next to it. Now I don't know what happens if I go bankrupt. Turn ends when you have 2 cards in your hand. What could you give me? Towers? I don't need towers. I used to have a flame tower. A little, like siege tower with a flamethrower, which would run out and deal with some of the enemies. That was kind of useful, but after a while it was just... wasn't doing anything. Funny that. And offer. You're going to be leveling up faster than this one. Overhaul, overinvest, swords. None of that's useful. Get rid of the orchard. Oh, like you could hear fading frogs. You know what? Give me a vault. I want money. I need more money. Put like a line of vaults along here. Why not? The mushrooms are back. I was worried for a moment there I might go bankrupt, but luckily I got the gold from the vault. Like 9 gold from the vault. Give me another vault. Give me another vault. Get rid of the mycelium. Put that in there. Put that in there. I saw a huge bunch of criticals there. King Geese was an enemy king. Okay. Let's see. You're not really doing anything for me. I'll get rid of you. Another vault. Yeah, 2 more spaces. take a clone. And what should I clone? Actually, a bit of a decision. Do I want to clone a quarry, or do I clone a vault? I think the amount of quarries I've got, again, just exponentially getting larger. After a while, war doesn't really matter. The benefit of money. Nope, King of Progress. I don't need to play any of these. I don't want a library. It's not going to do anything. Get rid of these wild cards. Very impressive. None of these are going to be useful. Precision doesn't apply to towers. Converters, enemies aren't going to last long enough, and even then, the rats are going to be useless. Reinforce doesn't apply to towers. I might be getting overconfident. We'll see whether I'm able to actually win until the end. I think it's a pretty sure thing. I mean, who knows? There might be an enemy which is immune to this. King of Nomads, what do you give? Dragons, camps, which aren't very useful, infantry, and those upgrades. Yeah, King agreed. Behold, my row of bolts. Put that there for like overhaul fodder. It's not going to be useful. Get rid of it. Doubles critical damage, doubles all enchantments. I don't know if Iron Fist would apply to my towers. I don't know. Then I guess I'll just fill this up with quarries. We are playing on max speed. Doesn't actually change the speed of this. I guess it just changes the speed of combat. Yeah, that was a bit slower. Concabulator isn't in use. Isn't useful. Pardon. Adds plus 2% attack speed. I don't need that. Or mortgage. This isn't doing anything now, so I could get rid of that. Ooh, hi on you. Get out of here. These aren't doing anything either. This is hit max speed, so I can get rid of these. The Concabulator is an interesting building. As it says, when it reaches level 3, it levels up all of your plots, but then you end up with a destroyed Concabulator taking up the plot afterwards. Ideal fodder for the overhaul. But yeah, I had to learn that the hard way. I don't need it. I don't need to level up my buildings. I don't need to level up my buildings. Get a converter. What have we got? Amplifier, library, blacksmith, demon altar, forest, trebuchet. No. Cauldron, vault, patronage. Levels up your base plot by 3 levels. I don't think that would do anything because my base plot, which is this, the base plot is your castle, citadel, whatever. It's already at max, and I don't think that would push it past that. Now I'm gonna put a temple. Increases 10% of a random stat of all random plot of a random plot. Considering that all applied like 3 times. 10% damage. I mean, these are applying 10% damage every turn anyway, so. But it's a random stat. I wonder if it can increase crit chance. Somehow I don't think so. Oh. Oh, clone. I'll clone that. I am displeased with the King of Progress. I don't need that there. This is as fast as it can get. We get sacrifice. Gonna rewind. Oh, look, it's another 2 temples. Ah. And a clone. Well, I'll clone a quarry. I guess I'll put another temple down. Put another temple down, I guess. Yeah, it looks like it's just damage. The Spencer is funny because it increases its attack speed every time for each gold you receive. So that would get fast pretty quickly with how I'm amassing money. But again, projectiles are slow compared to my hourglass. It can also be affected by beacons. You can speed up its attack speed with those. What do I get? A rewind. I'll clone a quarry. Then a rewind. Oh, look, another quarry. Oh, a clone. Oh, a quarry. The only downside to this is that it takes a while to go through all the... That's attacking so fast that it's shooting multiple waves. See, it says a random plot, but it really doesn't matter. Either of these two things... Kinda looks like my Citadel's dealing more damage now than my hourglass. Huh. Get rid of that. Oh, a clone. Clone a quarry. Earthworks that. Place a quarry. Upgrade that quarry. Upgrade that quarry. Upgrade that temple. Well, I can't fit anything else onto my field. Well, actually, overinvest does affect towers. Huh. Every stat of a troop or town by 15%. Yeah. Oh, that increased crit chance. I didn't see that overinvest increases towers. That bloodstain's getting a little close to my liking. Come on, another overinvest. Gimme! Thank you. I don't need anything which either of you offer. I could have re-rolled actually. See if I can get the King of Time. That's about the only thing I think of at the moment which would be able to buff things further. With the tasty regressions. They're getting closer. Don't like that. Want a King of Stone for a wall. That way, even if they got to my to my city, they would have to destroy the wall. Since I got rid of all my beacons, I can't really place another hourglass. I'd have to build up the beacons again. Don't like that they're moving. Exploration's useless. Gambling. 2 cards after every battle. I can no longer choose my loot. I think that could be any like just whatever cards, right? It's just who knows what cards. We're gonna see whether it's possible for me to mess up this run. Without, like, you know, getting rid of my damaging buildings. I don't need the archer. I don't need a scout tower. It looks like it's just 2 random cards for that king. Oh well. The Rainbow Army has a card, Echo Form or something, I think, but I think it might only work on troops. It duplicates a stack or a plot and moves it to an adjacent empty plot, so you end up with 2 of them. I don't know if I could do that with the Hourglass to get 2 of them, if I so happened to get one of those cards. Don't need boars. Don't need orchard. This is all infantry and all, which is not useful to me, so please leave. We get an offering. I don't want to destroy anything. Yeah, get rid of that. Yeah, get rid of that. I guess a King of Nothing could be dangerous if they got a huge amount of stacks of steel clad, I think it's called. I feel like I'm falling behind a little on damage somehow. Because they keep moving. I don't like it. Nothing useful. No, I don't want to use earthworks, because that destroys this building, so it would lose all of its stats. Like it's a baby one. You're not going to see how long it takes to fire, because it's not going to get the chance to fire. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. Oh, it's increasing its speed occasionally. Yeah, this is a steel coat. Cancels the first hit the target unit would take every battle. You can get infinite stacks of that, I believe. But it's only for troops, so it has no use to me. Very good. One moment. Okay. What king? King of Stone, actually, I think, because I do. Whoa. King of Time because of regression. I'm gonna have to think about it. One moment. Okay. Let's see. What do my plots look like? Quarried. I think a regression's going to be most useful. Well, don't need that. What do we get? A portal? Or a rewind? Portals are fun. When this building reaches level 3, your kingdom travels 2 years back in time. You can see I've already this number here, this little +2, means that I've already gone back in time 2 years. So technically, I guess I'm on year 93. But, yeah. This is a good way to, like, get bonuses again. As well as maybe giving yourself more time, because, you know, you go back and the armies will be a bit weaker. But, not so much now, but, like, see this Royal Council here, decree. You get the Royal Decree, go to here, make the portal, you go back 2 years, and then you get to the Royal Council again, and you get another policy. You retain all of your buildings too. I don't know whether it's possible to make a time loop. You'd have to, like, I don't know. Have a portal which is already constructed, and then construct another portal, and then go back in time, but then have the next. Like, my mind isn't very good to think something out like that. But I guess having multiple portals and having them complete automatically might, well, I guess it would get rid of one each time you went back and your city stays the same, so maybe not. I don't know. Anyway. That's not a regression, so it's not going to be very useful. This isn't doing anything. I don't really want to go back in time. Or do I? I wonder if you went past chaos multiple times, would it increase the chaos level higher and higher? Yeah, this isn't doing anything. Like, it would deal a pitiful amount of damage. And it's too slow. Get rid of it. Put a portal there. Oh, another portal. And a wild card. That's going to complete at the end of turn. I'm not going to get a Royal Council. Put the earthworks down. We're playing with powers greater than ourselves here. Increases the damaging range of area attacks by 30%. I wonder if that affects my lightning bolt. Let me just have a look at critical at Iron Fist. Iron Kings. Doubles critical damage. Yeah, thanks. Does it affect towers? I mean, apparently it works with eyeglass, and eyeglass does affect towers. So I guess there's no problem in me taking it. We have to go back. Back to the future. No, the past. I feel like I've been here before. I didn't realize that would give me an entire turn of bonuses again. Oh, hello, army. I thought I defeated you. Yeah, I don't need the archer. Don't need steel coat. So get out of here. Oh, I see. Okay, you get different ones if you go to get the royal decrees again. That's, yeah, okay. Punctuality. Gains 2 random time cards. All plots gain 4.321% damage. Provisions. All plots gain 1.234% to all stats. Recovery. All plots gain plus 4.321% HP. Damage. I don't really need that. What else have you got? Punctuality. 2 random time cards. 3 temp null cards. They've got to have a purpose, but I don't know. Yeah, 2 random time cards. Amplifier, Warper, Orbiter. Yeah, not useful. Well, let's do the time travel shimmy again. Get out of here, you. Get out of here, you. I've yet to figure out how the amplifier works. From this, it sounds odd. Gives every buff it gains to 1 adjacent plot. Amplifies 1 extra plot per level. So it's like, if you have the amplifier here, it gets these 2 and it applies them to here or there. So I guess you could have like beacon, 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 amplifier, and then it would apply them all to like a tower here. Maybe you could have like a string of amplifiers. I don't know. I'd have to play as the King of Time to really figure out how that works. It just seems like it'd be easier just to build the buff buildings directly around what you wanted to buff. Now I can see it'd be useful if you had 2 units which is being hit by the amplifier, because then you're basically doubling the amount of bonuses you get from one building. You know, 2 damage, amplifier 2, 2. Or 2, 2, 2. Hourglass offering. I don't need any of this. Loot automatically triggers a card loot event. Enrage. More damage. My Volt Steel damage. No. I don't. Get out of here. Another vault? More money? Perhaps. Yeah, why not? We're gonna have something to retire with. Adrenaline's not useful. Dispenser, library, orbiter. There's a beacon. I don't need a beacon. Mangler. Well, I don't have any units to make it useful. Orchard. Nah. Raising. Destroys target plot forever. Automatically triggers a Royal Council event. I could just see what other perk I get by destroying one of my plots. Or quarry. I could get rid of this. Get a Royal Council. Why not? And a quarry. Not that I'll be able to place it there, because once the raising is done, there's absolutely nothing there. Yeah, whatever. Rebirth. Regains all your lost lives. Doubles the amount of healing raise your spies. Summons are 50% stronger. I have lost 1 life. That probably would not affect if there's any, like, you know, flawless run. So. No. No. 3 copies of the next card you throw into a pit. No. No. Well, eyeglass. Again. 40% raw chance to deal critical damage. Sure. It's got a 46% critical chance. And I can't put anything there now. There's just a big hole in the middle of my kingdom. We dug too deep. Or maybe the weight of the gold just made a hole all the way down into the core of the earth. Rewind. Another rating. Hey, your first reroll at every encounter gives you 10 gold instead of taking it. Static field's useless. Increases the damage range of area attacks by 30%. Gunpowder. I mean, would this count as an AoE attack? It's an explosion centered on itself. The lightning bolt from the Citadel does have an AoE. Whatever, I guess. We can see. No, my volts. What am I doing? What was the point of that, you ask? I don't know. Messing around with cards. You can now make peace with an enemy king. Ah, King of Green, get out of here. Sure. Overinvest. Overinvest. 61% critical chance. Regression. Wild card. Regression. Hourglass. Keep doing it. Oh, it doesn't end at year 99 anymore. Yeah. I don't need a farm, I don't need soldiers, I don't need shamans. And I don't need shields. How much is that dealing? So, oh, okay. You were truly a king of kings. I never expected you to make it this far. You clearly found a perfect strategy to break the game. But to continue playing, we won't stop you. Crashes and bugs are very likely from this point forward. I could keep going. I wonder if it's possible for it to end. I want to see what the stats are for my buildings. Damage is 1.3 E plus 45. Citadel is 7.28 E plus 48. Yeah, 100. Frankly, like, the idea that this breaks the game, I feel like it's it's kind of required. Like, combat between units is alright for, like, maybe the first 20, 30 years, but then after that, it just starts getting crazy. I guess the game does end at 33 years, usually. Regression. Hourglass. Hmm. 20% raw chance to deal critical damage again. If I could get another overwork. High class. 3 times high class. That's a 81% critical chance. 63 critical chance. Another portal. No. No. Should probably call it at some point. I wish you could see what the enemy armies are made up of. Yeah, give me an overhaul. I was just wondering whether it would be possible to actually go back in time all the way back to the year 1. Maybe before then? That would be silly. I've been into the future. I don't like it. Take me back. Huh, look at that. That would only... I'll just keep using them. I don't think I'm able to keep going back. Well, I mean, I can keep myself in a loop like this, maybe, but... Oh, well, okay, never mind. Portals. I should have regressed it. I might not go back in time this turn. Actually, no, it doesn't matter, because it's going to be doing it 3 times, I think. Yeah, it's not a problem. Yeah, there we go. Whoop. Year 103 was a good year. What can I say? I just don't want to leave. Oh, another portal. Yeah, okay. Levels up one random plot twice. Does that apply every turn, or is that just immediately? Gain 1 gold multiplied by your current gear. Like 104 gold? Oh, for me. Okay. Yeah, I guess that. Sure. Put that. Clone it. Rewind. Clone it again. Regression. Oh, I do have to get rid of some of these. Put down. Oh, I regressed that. Okay, leave it. How many times does this go off? 1 random plot, so it goes off 3 times. So that, yeah, that's enough for this and 2 levels of this. Unless, hey, a wild card. Hold on. Hey, a wild card. Oh, a wild card. Huh. Oh, a portal. Oh, a portal. Oh, a portal. We're going back to the year 99. Oh, portal. Oh, portal. I gotta go back. Oh, I've got a shaman and a spire. I don't need either of those. No, look! You can't stop! I want this to end! This is so dumb. I'm not going to go all the way back to the beginning. That would take too long. It'd be even easier as the King of Time because you'd be fighting against the King of Time rebels. So you just get to choose from your cards anyway. I wouldn't have to be at war with them. You know, you're always at war with yourself. I'm curious as to whether it's going to pop up with the message again. So we're going to do that. Because I do want this to end. Even though that is, you know, you could probably keep it going. I'm sure people have already done that. What's the damage on this? 1.38 E plus 66. 4.19 E plus 68. Hello. Okay. Hello again. I've actually survived for longer than 99 years. Okay, so the message does show up again. I went into the future and I decided, nah, you know what? I don't want to just quit the game because that's dumb and boring. So I went back in time until the message showed up again so I could end my run. It still counts as perished though. Come on, man. That was a complete victory. I don't care what anyone says. Yeah, 122 years. 4 hours and 24 minutes. You play on Duke difficulty. Yeah, I haven't unlocked King difficulty yet. So yeah. That's 9 kings. What did we get? Completely random enchantment in hand. Spires start with 1 beam. Shamans deal 10% damage. Wizards have 10% attack speed. That's pretty useful. Yeah, so these are the ones which I had. Scroll Master. I start with 3 random tome cards in my hand because of Leftist and Verticalist. Electric here gets +2 damage to static because I was originally planning on using infantry until that happened. Rainbow cards are 20% more likely to appear in shops. Ingenious, my base can level up +5 times. Wrathful or Troop Steel +5% damage. Fortifier, Tower Start was 10% damage. Expander adds these 2 slots. +3 free rerolls. And Castle Attack has a 5% chance to insta-kill. This was extremely useful early on. That's why I started buffing the attack speed of it, because early on, before I started recording this, really the only reason why I was surviving is because of the 5% chance to insta-kill. I was just like, okay, if I make my Citadel attack really quickly, that's more times the 5% chance it's going to go off. So, yeah. You could put that there though and get a 15% chance. Anyway, that's 9 kings. A lot of fun because you can break it. I travel back in time more than 3. There's a lot of achievements there. Anyway, I'll thank you very much for joining. I hope you join me again next time.